night, great day tomorrow, and enjoy a little time with your family so far.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. Does it feel weird that you're not playing South Carolina on Saturday, or has the word weird lost all meaning at this point?
No, it's still weird. I mean, it's just been my norm for so long, since I was, 18 years old. This time of year, you're playing your in-state rival for 13 years at Alabama, and now in year 18 here, it's definitely different. That's for sure. But practice is the same and all that, but definitely different feeling.
Coach, how
Hey,
has
Coach, it's David Hood. Do you feel like getting Tyler back, hopefully Tyler Davis is back this week, and some of these other guys, that you're as healthy as maybe you've been in 5 or 6 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely as healthy as we've been in a while, for sure. But still got more room for improvement. I mean, we still got a few guys that I think are still working their way back, but we're closer to full strength than we've been in a long time, probably since the first game, to be honest with you. So hopefully we can keep trending that direction.
Coach, it's Trevor again. Has Joseph Ngata looked pretty good in practice this week?
No, actually, Joseph is out. I can go ahead and let you know he's definitely out. We ended up having to do some surgery on him this morning, but we feel like it's going to really help him, and hopefully he'll be back. And he's been trying to push through this thing, and but we did some surgery on him this morning, and hopefully, like I said, it'll help him be really 100% and full go, and be ready for the postseason. That's our goal for him.
Yeah, Matt. Postseason, is that meaning bowl game, or is that maybe ACC Championship?
All of the above, but just we gotta. Hopefully we'll be there, but yeah, we just postseason.
Without getting into too many specifics, just something on the abdominal where he suffered the injury. I think it was, you said earlier, it might have been abdominal. Was that?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but just trying to help him alleviate some of the pain that he's been having in that area.
So with that said, is this one of those situations where you expect to see a whole lot more EJ, and EJ now kind of has to take that next step?
Yeah. EJ's he's been really quietly coming. He's already had some big plays, but he's in my opinion, I think he's poised to really have a strong finish for us. And I'm just really proud of the work he's put in and the development and progression that he's had since he got here. And he's definitely a guy that we're counting on.
Anything else for Coach?
Hey, yeah, I'll keep going here. I just don't want to hog it all, but the more that I study Pitt, the more I'm kind of impressed with just how great a job that Narduzzi does. They know who they are. I guess that's probably the best thing. Teams like this that have an identity, how tough are they to line up against? I mean, they know who they are, and they're just going to come at you that way.
Yeah, I mean, we know who we are. And, I mean, it's just this time of year, you're not really – I mean, everybody has an identity this time of year, good or bad. Everybody's got an identity. You've played enough games. There's enough data. You don't just all of a sudden, flip a switch and change into something that you're not. I can just tell you, when you watch Pitt play, I just have a lot of respect for how they play the game. They play the game the way you should play it. They play tough. They play physical. They play with relentless effort. They're very well coached. They understand their scheme, and they attack on both sides of the ball. And I believe in that. I always have. I mean, they attack you defensively, force you to make plays with tight coverage. They're going to always outnumber you in the box. They're just going to refuse to try not to let you run the ball. And then offensively, he's changed since we played him in 16, and you know, they're throwing the ball all over the place now. They really want to throw the ball to run it. Deep group of receivers. You know, quarterback is everything's going through him, and he's a really, really good player. We're gonna have to do a great job with him. Very, very impressed. And they lost a couple games with him out, and you know, he's a huge difference in their team. And then they lost 2 other games by 1 point. I mean, this is a tough team. It'll be a big matchup for us. You know, we're excited to go play and accept the challenge.
Coach, it's Trevor again. I know some schools have not allowed parents on the field this year for senior day. Will you be allowing families on the field?
Yeah, we've got a plan. Obviously, be different than in years past. You know, when we introduce our players, and we'll have I think their family picture on the jumbotron and so forth, and then to recognize their family, and then post game, once everybody's out, they're going to let the parents come down on the field and take a picture real quick before we get into back into the locker room. So they've got a plan for everything, and you know, we'll make it a great day.
How differently are you guys handling Thanksgiving this year? Will there be a team meal? Is there an early practice, late practice? How are you guys kind of operating in the age of COVID?
Yeah, just, you know, normal business. I mean, we've got dinner tonight, and then tomorrow we got meetings and practice. So, you know, we get done earlier tomorrow than a normal Thursday, but, you know, probably about maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours earlier than what we normally would. And then, you know, we'll have food for them, and some of these guys will come over to coaches' houses, and everybody just kind of be here in the area, and then we're back over here Friday morning ready to go.
Anything else?
Coach, it's Trevor again. Sorry, go ahead.
It's all right. Go ahead.
We haven't asked you about Justin Foster in a while. Do you think he will play this season, or is that pretty unlikely at this point?
We're hopeful, but you know, that's the only way. I will say this: he's doing a lot better. He's made a lot of progress. He's, you know, like I said, has had some challenges, but things that he's really worked through. And you know, he's such a great leader. The silver lining is we're going to get him back next year, so that's a positive. And you know, sometimes great things happen out of adverse situations. You can just look at Cornell Powell. You know, Cornell had to redshirt his, I guess his 3rd year when he had the redshirt, and he wasn't real happy about that at the time. But without that redshirt, he's not here this year, and to really be doing what he's doing. So, you know, obviously, hate that Justin hasn't been able to play, but silver lining is he's decided to come back next year and be the best version of himself. So, but we're hopeful. I mean, it's just been a process for him this fall, and you know, but just, man, one of the best leaders we have on this team. And if there's any way he can get back to play, I promise you, he'll do it. It won't be for a lack of trying.
Do you get the feeling that your players, your coaches, maybe even the equipment guys, everybody's ready to get out on the field and play Saturday? Maybe even David Seville.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Everybody's ready to play. I mean, our teams, you know, we're, like I said, healthy as we've been in a long time, and they're hungry to go play. I mean, we love to play the game. I mean, this group fought for their season. They fought to play. They love to play. And, you know, good Lord willing, we'll get that opportunity on Saturday.
Anything else?
Coach, it's Trevor again. There's been a little bit of talk about perhaps centralizing the playoff to one location. Just curious if you would be in favor of that sort of thing, as opposed to, you know, going out to Pasadena or New Orleans.
Hey, let's get there, and then ask me that again. I'll let you know. I just want to get. If we get there, great. But Yeah, man, I can't even process that right now.